Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing an EIK WM France deck G456 game with Fofo, touldin, and maruskaK. If you guys want to do me a little favor, comment on this video, #thanksmaruskaK. Really been enjoying, and I think people generally have been enjoying using this Twitch plugin, which lets you bring up the cards, like the full text of the cards on screen, and makes it much easier to read. And if you need to double check the text of a card, like, you can do it on stream, which is awesome. So yeah, I want to see you guys #thanksmaruskaK. And he's been working on it today as well, which is awesome. We appreciate it. Let's look at this first pile. There are three cards that jump out to me: Head of the Family, Wolf, and Coal Investor. Coal Investor is probably the weakest of the three, so not Coal Investor. But taking Wolf and getting Coal Investor back would be pretty great. If we took Head of the Family, what would we want back? Something like Knoom or Hunter with Head of the Family is pretty good. Get access to the first animal grab. Head of the Family is a fantastic card. Oh man. Both cards want, well, Head of the Family wants an early fireplace, whereas Wolf wants a cooking hearth, but you can upgrade the fireplace to the cooking hearth pretty easily. Coal Investor, I think, is fantastic with Wolf because you can pick up the 4 clay, 4 wood, and get your Wolf cleared out really quick. There's also Turkey Breeder. So I think, given the fact that Turkey Breeder's in the game, I think I might pass Head of the Family and take Wolf instead. And if round 7 is Family Growth, I'm going to really regret this. But if Family Growth comes out in round 5 or 6, I think I'm okay with this. Wolf is just such an efficient card. It's really crazy. Yeah. What are we getting back? Yeah, there's Turkey Breeder and Knoom. So here's the thing. The Turkey Breeder and the Knoom are they're gonna fight. This player is gonna fight for the sheep with the Head of the Family. I think I'm gonna take Wolf. Plus, if everyone's growing very quickly, we need alternative ways of feeding. I think Wolf looks good. HIKLJ says, Wolf seems good here. Head of the Family being the player on your left is okay. Hope so. Unless I pass them some crazy card that you should never pass them, but we will see. Oh, I looked up Villain, and it's actually a, I didn't know that it's like a farming term, like or whatever. It's not villain, it's Villain. It's a different thing. It just looks, the image to me looks like it's someone stealing something, but apparently it's actually a farming term, so that's cool. What are we taking here? Probably Eager Student. I think Eager Student is quite good. I think Tarzan is quite good. Oh, Joe. Haven't played with Joe in ages. Yeah, probably not Resource Gatherer, not Land Surveyor, not Clay Mixer, not Villain. Sunday Worker's okay. I think Tarzan is pretty good. I think Eager Student is quite good. I think we can take Eager Student here. I think Eager Student is like a build-around card that you can use to pretty good effect. Alright, what are we doing here? Not Renaissance Man. Probably not Market Crier, but I will consider it. Family Planner, no. Friendly Worker. Friendly Worker plus Eager Student seems like a thing, because it lets me Eager Student on Family Growth the round it comes out. Nah, I won't take it here. I'll take one of these cards. Alms Collector doesn't really work with Eager Student, so for me it's Stone Baron or Remodeler. So let's imagine major minor comes in round 3 or round 4. We can play eager student. Then when sheep comes out, we can take 1 sheep and we can play stone baron. And then when major minor comes out, we can build the well and play something. Yeah, I kind of like this idea of stone baron. Remodeler is solid as well. I like stone baron here. This pick, well, River Pig is pretty good. I've seen people use it pretty nicely. Just have 5 wood, get 3 points. I like the idea of Fiddler quite a bit. So Fiddler, when Reno comes out, I can fiddle. When Family Growth comes out, I can fiddle. When Vegetable comes out, I can fiddle. When Boar comes out, when Cattle, when I get Plowsow or Family Growth, I can fiddle. Although I won't be using those with my last action. Yeah, I like the idea of Fiddler here. I think Fiddler plus Eager Student look quite good. There's also Botanist. Whenever you use a stone accumulation space, 1 additional food and 1 grain or vegetable. Yes. So, you know, use 1 stone, get an extra food and a grain or a food and a vegetable. And the food and the grain triggers wolf. Yeah. That's a good idea. The problem is, I think I'm really only going to want to use the stone accumulation spaces once, and that's in the 2 rounds that they come out. But it's a good idea. I like the idea. Or do we fit Fiddler? Fiddler is good with Ox Spam in stage 1, which I'm not going to want to do. I'm going to want to play my Ox gradually with Eager Student. Yeah, I'm going to try Botanist here. We're going to play an all G4, 5, 6 game. I'm not allowed to draft any EIK cards. None. Interesting. Sanswall is not getting his... it's not pulling the fact that he's streaming, which is interesting. Private chat? You're not allowed to have private chats. I haven't seen Joe for a while. I haven't chatted with him for a while. Coal Investor. Yeah, Coal Investor looks great. So what I'm really looking for now is I'm looking for ways to use major minor and 1 sheep in stage 1. And then round 5 I can take stone, or round stage 2 I can take stone and maybe Reno. Stage 3 I can take vegetable and boar. Stage 5 I can take sheep and cattle, and that should work. So if Coal Investor if I can get a cooking hearth out in time and Coal Investor plus wolf plus botanist can go off, that'll be a lot of resources extremely efficiently. So it looks like we're waiting on maruskaK. This is a super fun line. Most Doug games seem to be. Yeah, so it's definitely going to depend on what rounds I think probably Doug is very dependent on what rounds uh, certain cards come out in stage one. Because if Major Minor comes out in round one, then I can't use it because I want to play Eager Student and then do something else and then go on Major Minor, and I can't do both of those unless I have a free minor. So maybe I should draft draft one free minor for that potential eventuality. Man, Family Physician, I'm always really interested by Family Physician. The problem is, you usually are triggering Family Physician with your last action. A card like Eager Student also is trying to decide what your last action is. So I think not Family Physician here. And especially because the green vegetable we get from Botanist. I think probably not Clay Mixer, it's pretty weak. So we're thinking Sunday Worker or Tarzan. We play Sunday Worker somewhat easily, maybe? I don't know. We kind of have a lot of early occupations. Botanist wants to come out in stage 2, Stone Baron in stage 1, Coal Investor stage 1, Wolf before the Coal Investor pays off, so like round 8 at the latest. So I think a card like Tarzan to play in round 9 is good. Because then we should, if we've gotten 3 boar and we should be able to trigger Tarzan round 9. I like Tarzan here. Go away. Go away. Ban. Don't come in here and spam. Oh, I have to full screen it. No buying followers here. We could play Market Crier. Alms Collector. Alms Collector with Coal Investor doesn't really work. But I'm wondering if I should take Alms Collector just for the chance that we hit... Like, say this game goes totally wrong for us, and we can't use any of the cards that we want to play. Like, we can't use we can't use Doug. But then we still would want to play Coal Investor. If we're playing an RFG game, we still play Coal Investor every time. Alright, I think we take Market Crier here. I don't know if I'll play it or not, but I might. I like Writing Desk, but we don't need it here. Muddy Bog is good. Absinthe is good. Not Coarse Grain. Crop Rotation Field is good. Flamingo Lake is fine. Stone Exchange is fine. Probably Absinthe, but the thing is Muddy Bog is good, really good as well. So the problem with Absinthe is I probably want to mark the spaces I'm going to activate Doug with. And that'll encourage other people to mess with me, which I don't want to do. Muddy Bog does trigger Wolf. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's probably the deciding factor, honestly. That Muddy Bog can trigger Wolf. Yeah, I like that idea. Muddy Bog is really nice. 3.3 clay. Whoa. Machete. We also have Cooking Corner. Cooking Corner is probably good for this game. Machete is really good. Machete powers a baking game, basically, like a crop game, basically all on its own. Overgrown Pond is solid as well. Yeah, how do I not take Machete? Machete is just so good. So good. Oh, probably the pick is Broom, but I should think about Piggy Bank. I should at least think about it. A card like Tarzan says, if I can get so much food that I can use even more. Now, Piggy Bank probably uses all the food that Tarzan would like to have at the end of the harvest. Piggy Bank doesn't mind taking sheep in round one, the sheep round it comes out at 2 food. Doesn't mind taking boar or vegetable the round it comes out, or cattle. Like, those are all times to trigger the Piggy Bank. Anti-combo with Tarzan, yes. The other thing is, Piggy Bank is a free miner I could play if Major Miner is round 1. So let's think, what would the line be? So round 1, I play Eager Student. Second action, play Piggy Bank. I would want to play an occupation like Stone Baron or Coal Investor, and then also dump money into the Piggy Bank. No, that doesn't seem good. Let's take Broom here. Yeah, like Tarzan is not so good that I need to build my game around it. It's just that I don't have any support for Piggy Bank, and Piggy Bank needs support. It's not a card you could just play to play. But if I can pull off, let's say round 1 is so bake. If I can pull off Eager Student, Reed Stone Food, Stone Baron, build the well when it comes out, and then also play Coal Investor, that would be quite good. So my moves would have to be take wood, so probably 2 wood, then Reedstone Food, then 1 sheep play Stone Baron, and 1 occupation play Doug. So that would be my first 4 actions. I would have food left to play an occupation, so when Major Miner came out, I could play the well, assuming that nobody first action built the fireplace. Okay, so speaking of free miners, Cherry Orchard is not a bad one. It's not a bad one. It works with Machete. So Machete plus Cherry Orchard get 2 wood and a vegetable each harvest, assuming I use a sow action. It's also a reason to use a sow action in stage 1. Backyard Well is great. Ceramics is good. I do have Market Crier Machete, so I do have reasons to build ovens. I could build the clay oven or the stone oven instead of building the well. Grain mill oven is solid. I think, though, Cherry Orchard just does exactly what I need it to do. Cherry Orchard protects me against this one line where things go really bad. I think that's the way I'm going to look at it. Yeah, I do like these other cards, but I think Cherry Orchard is going to enable... It's the card that maybe brings everything together in the event that Major Miner is round 1 or 2. If Major Miner is round 3 or 4, then usually people are contesting for the first fireplace at that point. However, there is Hunter in the draft, and there is Turkey Breeder in the draft. So both those cards devalue the first fireplace. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I feel like if we could do round 1. Crop Rotation Field is another card miner we could play after playing Eager Student, because it's a free 1 occupation miner. So that would work. Yeah, I feel like these are all cards that are very likely to be thrown away and play Broom instead, but that's okay. I don't need Clockwork Man. Don't need Stone Exchange. Yeah. So what's the worst case scenario? Worst case scenario is probably the 3 wood round 1 and Major Miner being out in round 1. That's probably the worst case scenario. Because I can take one sheep, I can take major minor, and I can take sow bake, assuming cherry orchard or crop rotation field. Not crop rotation field, but if cherry orchard is out, then I have wood, then I can use legally the sow bake space. Crop rotation machine plus machete, that's a combo. Yeah, I did not talk about that, and I absolutely should have. Yeah. Crop rotation machete, yeah. Yep, that's a combo, that's for sure. Just try to have one grain, one vegetable in your supply and get a ton of crops. So Clayworker's shop kind of works with timetable, but I'm not getting both of them here. I feel like the cooking corner is a good pick. This is a card where if I get the cooking hearth and I get the upgrade, great. If I don't, I broom it away, and I'm not sad at all. Broom is fantastic because you could take miners that have very narrow use cases, and if you have to throw them away, you don't care. You're not sad at all. Piggy bank, yeah. Maybe someone plays a card that gives everybody else food, and then I decide that I can play piggy bank. Piggy bank kind of works with cards like Market Crier. Because Market Crier, you get so many grain, you can build the stone oven, clay oven pretty efficiently. Alright, so we're 4th in round 1. So that's a little unfortunate. Sow bake is not the best spot. Like, we weren't super keen to use sow bake, but we could have used it. So if we get occupation coming back here, yeah, we can't use the sow bake space. We're not allowed to. We won't have anything to sow. So playing Doug is a little worse here. We could take 2 clay, sure. Yeah, because if we take 2 clay, it sort of protects our first fireplace action. Taking 2 wood is reasonable as well. Maruska's playing Synergizer, so it looks like we get a 3 wood start, which is fine. So Politician and then Synergizer. Synergizer's a good card. What combos did we pass? What plow and field combos did we pass? I don't know. What did Maruska first pick that he didn't take Machete? Maybe he felt that Machete was not necessary considering that Synergizer gives you multiple crops. Yeah. Well, there are a lot of cards I guess I would first pick over Machete in that case. Touldin start player Clockwork Man. That's kind of irritating. You're already... Actually, no, he wasn't the start player. Fofo was. Okay, that's not so bad then. So we get 3 wood and 2 clay. Honestly, for round 1 where we get 3 wood, that's about as good as it could be. That's about as good as we could have hoped for. There's 1 sheep, so we will happily play Doug into Stone Baron or Doug into Coal Investor. But Touldin is playing Turkey Breeder here. Okay. So Maruska might occupation here. Might read stone food, might 2 read. The action's taking a little while, so that tells me it's an occupation. Nope. Okay. Here we go. Here's our build around card. We kind of built our draft around this card. And I think it can reward you. I think it can reward some good planning. See, we're ready to build the first fireplace now. So this sheep is actually like, it's worth 2 food if we build the first fireplace. So we don't necessarily need to use Stone Baron. We can just play, you know, the first fireplace, and that's totally fine. Touldin goes for 2 read. So Bake round 1 is so good. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have mind playing on So Bake, but yes, it is the card that's most difficult for me to use. You're right about that. So we'll take a sheep and we will play... we'll play Coal Investor here. Yes. This card has the most strict timing, so... Like, I can play Stone Baron outside of round 1, so... Doug costs 1 food, right? Yeah. Fofo plays Start Player Collar and Chain. That's kind of annoying. Major Minor here. So if we get Reedstone Food into Major Minor, then I screwed up big time not playing Stone Baron. I think it's pretty unlikely we get Reedstone Food though. It's possible. If we get Reedstone Food into Major Minor, I screwed up so badly not playing Stone Baron in round 2. What we need is maruskaK to not take 4 clay here. If maruskaK takes 4 clay, he can go for the first... Whoa, Reedstone Food came around. Wow. So I absolutely could have built the well on this turn if I had played Stone Baron last round. Oh well. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. I think this line is fine. Building the fireplace is fine. We do need to eat the sheep, otherwise we're gonna have to take a food action later. Yeah, this is okay. This is not awful. This is okay. Wow, Fofo and touldin are loving getting their miners out. I wonder if Fofo passed touldin Village Elder, and that's why this is happening. Oh, this is a round 3. This is a round 3 woodcart. That's awesome. Thanks to Clockwork Man. Yeah, that's awesome. Then maruskaK's got large sun hat. Nice, very nice. Oh no! Oh no! No! So what's this? This is fence? We can't use fence. Alright, we'll take the clay. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Oh well, we can still... we're still okay. I'm feeling better about playing Coal Investor now. That's for sure. Feeling way better about playing Coal Investor. Because I won't have an opportunity to dug until stage 2 now. So feeling quite a bit better about that. maruskaK jump into Real Estate Agent for +2 food. How can he play Woodcart with only 2 ox? He played Clockwork Man. The Clockwork Man counts for prerequisites. Alright, well, we need to go towards building a room. So, Reedstone Food seems like a good option. We do need food, but we can get food next round. 4 food seems super important. I think we could build a fireplace. We can build a fireplace. Yeah. For round 7, sure, we will need more food. But I think the fireplace is going to be okay. If we can play botanist. No one can build a room right now. No one. So that means if touldin gets a wood action with his first move next round, he gets sole ownership of the first room. So if I had a way of getting food on start player, I would definitely go for that. Or getting food and taking wood. I know I have to build the fireplace, but... I know, but I want to do other stuff. You know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to build the pottery. I'm going to build the pottery because then I can go back and build the fireplace later. Two food clay. And I can play Muddy Bog and get some more food for it. Yeah, I think I like this play. So I can still go back and build a fireplace later. Fofo gonna start player stone exchange into 6 wood, I imagine. And it's major mine. It's Reno round 5. Am I hitting it? I could Reno plus Muddy Bog play. Yeah, you know what? If touldin's the first to build, well, if round 6 is build a room, I have a chance at getting it. Or if round 6 is family growth, I have a chance at getting family growth round 7. But both the good wood actions just got taken. So I think, yeah, I think we're going to Reno. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do 5 clay into Reno improvement play and occupation. Reno 2 clay fireplace, something like that. Or Muddy Bog, maybe. We could play Muddy Bog, yeah. Yeah, I think we're renovating it. We're renovating here. So maruskaK might be renovating as well, which would be really annoying. If maruskaK messes with our Doug again. And then play botanist, yes, definitely play botanist because we want to hit stone in round 6 or 7. Yes. It's totally possible that maruskaK renos and builds the clay oven. That is very possible. Oh, come on. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. maruskaK, come on. Come on. No Reno. No Reno. If this action's taking time, that means might be announcing a major improvement. No! Come on! Come on. Play an occupation. Do something. Major, minor, clay oven. Don't do this to me. Come on, maruskaK. Come on. No. Oh, well, clay oven. Okay. Is it on Reno? It's not on Reno. Whew. Whew. All right. So we Reno. We're gonna have 5. We're gonna have 5 clay left. So then we could read stone food and be ready to build a room, or we can take advantage of this time to build the cooking hearth for 4 clay. And then what we would basically be doing is saying, well, Fofo's gonna build and touldin's gonna build before us. So earliest we can get is round 8. And then if maruskaK's ahead of us, earliest is round 9. And I get 4 clay to build a clay room at that point. So I think what we do is we Reno cooking hearth here. And then we'll play occupation botanist. All right, and then when stone comes out, we play wolf. It's family growth. That's too bad. We didn't want to see family growth. So 2 read into something. Oh, and you know what? touldin even has time to play his photographer first. That's how little pressure is on him here. Now, having said that, does need food. Touldin needs a lot of food. maruskaK and I both taking the clay actions has made it more difficult for him to eat his sheep. I think I'm probably taking 2 reed here. I need the reed eventually. 2 reed and then 2 sheep. We want to start playing. We want to start playing improvements though. We pretty much want all these improvements out. We want cooking corner out. We want crop rotation field out. We want machete out. Cherry orchard, take it or leave it at this point. Probably not cherry orchard. So we want all 5 of these cards to come out. So we're happy to start doing start players and family growth. Market Crier probably not getting played. Tarzan maybe. Stone Baron. If Tarzan can work with Wolf, that would be quite strong. That would be really quite strong if we can make that work. Which, if we take 2 sheep and eat a clay, how much food will we have? We'd be at 8 total. Not quite enough for Tarzan. Touldin 5. Start player into 4 clays, not terrible. No, it's not. Yeah. I think I want to take the sheep, though. I think Touldin needs food. I think Fofo doesn't need food so much. Fofo's food is okay. Actually, Fofo's food is really good. Where did Fofo get all... I guess he took 4 food. Yeah, he took 4 food on whatever action. maruska's going to jump to 3 wood or start player. So I could start player into 6 sheep. But then I'm doing 6 sheep and this action next round, which I think I want to do even more than that. Touldin was skipped? Okay. Touldin family growth. Okay. So he's going to pick up 1 food from that. But I think I just take the sheep here. And maruska's going to start player into 6 wood. But then I get 4 clay, or I get 4 wood. Yeah, I think this is fine. Viewership is down with so many other streamers streaming. Oh, that's fine. I'm not worried. I'm happy. If people are enjoying watching Sanswall, that's great. I was watching Sanswall, like, no hard feelings. Those other guys don't stream as much as me, and so it's great if they get views when they do. And because some, you know, I might not appeal to everyone. Some people might like Sanswall style or Montu style more. So, you know, it'd be kind of cool if we could get to the point where like there's always someone streaming. That would be pretty cool. Because if that was the case, then there would always be a game going on the site, and that would also be really cool. maruskaK, start player Flamingo Lake into 6 wood. Looks good. So we can 4 clay or 4 wood. I think probably 4 clay so that we can build a room in round 8. I think that's what we're looking at doing right now. Bet my VODs are hot though. Sounds dirty. So hot right now. Stone Baron. Last round I can play it in is round 8. For it to be worth any stone. So unfortunately Wolf is not in play yet. So I can't get the grain. I can't get the wood and clay. I can't get the grain off of the top of Wolf yet. But that's okay. I can get it off with whenever stone comes out, and I should If I set up Muddy Bog, so Muddy Bog has a clay proc in round 12 or 13, then I'm guaranteed to go grain and clay, and then I just need to get a wood action in between those two. And then there we go. There's my wolf. Fofo plays Hunter, so we knew that was out there. We weren't sure where though. So go ahead and take a stone. We get plus F. We will take a grain, I think, plus FG, and play an Ock. And play... we'll play wolf here. Feed 4. Yeah, wolf is a great card. Great card. I mean, I first picked it over Head of the Family, so that tells you something. Actually, Fofo has not played Head of the Family. They play in Storybook, so that tells me Fofo is probably got Head of the Family. touldin looks like start player plus Absinthe into 6 wood, very likely. So that's fantastic for touldin. That means I have to first action build a room next round to get round 9 family growth. All right. So there's vegetable. Will we take 1 vegetable to play Stone Baron? We can. Could also take 1 boar in round 9. The vegetable's a little less exciting given our crop rotation field machete combo. Because we can take vegetable when we take stone. And we can play Tarzan then. Although, no, you know what? We're going to want to take grain when we take stone. Because we're going to want to get we're going to want to get that off. Right? Does wolf work when I harvest it? I guess that's the question. Do I trigger it when I harvest it? Whenever you receive. Does this work when you harvest grain? I think it works. I'm not totally sure. I think so. Well, build a room either way. Does wolf trigger when I take thing? When I harvest G? I can ask that question. They say no, that's not receiving. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, that just means I'll take vegetable with my second action and play Stone Baron. That's fine. Veg, eat a sheep, play Stone Baron. I could have also taken 1 grain there. And if I take 1 grain, then I trigger the plus wood plus clay next round. But I don't get to play Stone Baron. However, I could then take Boar and play Stone Baron that round, and then take Stone in stage 4 to play Tarzan. I guess I would have used Boar to play. I would have taken Boar to play Tarzan because I definitely would have 6. If I collected 3 Boar here, I would definitely overkill enough for Tarzan. That would be a lot of food. I think this works out okay, though. I think this works out fine. So we will family growth and play crop rotation field, I think. Yeah, that line would have been interesting as well. Yeah. I don't know. I think this is okay. We don't need to take the boar here. Although we do need food, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I should have done that. That's what I should have done. Unless I eat a vegetable. I can eat a vegetable. And then I pick up a vegetable when I take stone. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, I can eat a vegetable and then... And I can eat a clay too. I just picked up... I forgot I have 4 clay on my farm. So yeah, if I have 4 clay, that goes a long way to fixing this issue. And you know what? If I can keep the boar and breed them once before I eat all of them, that's a higher point ceiling line. So, and I'll still get Tarzan out, and I should be able to trigger it at the end of round 11. So that seems workable. So the fact that we're the fourth family growth is unfortunate, but I think other aspects of our game are going pretty well. I don't know if we can build another room or not. Probably yes. Probably we should try to build in round 10. We should probably take clay, take reed, and build. Or try to build again after we've collected the clay from Wolf. What's my other action? Well, it's family growth and then boar, right? Or maybe it's not boar. Maybe it's something else. Kind of like the idea of playing boar here. It could be so, honestly. Why family growth now? Because it gives me the option to take boar. And I'm pretty sure my second move will either be take clay or take boar. And I think it's unlikely that all 3 of them get taken. Touldin needs to start taking food. Yeah, Touldin needs... Well, he eats for joinery and he gets 1 from his spindle. Okay, I guess Touldin's food is good. Doesn't need to take food. Fofo needs to take food, though. So Fofo's probably taken pair of sheep and eating 1 of them. Kind of like start player machete. Yeah, I could do that. Or start player muddy bog. Because if I start player Muddy Bog, I can eat a clay in this harvest and potentially eat a clay in the round 11 harvest and build a room in between then. No, I should probably plan on taking clay. How is this gonna work? Oh, Maruska's got pumpkin trellis. This card is so good. Okay, yes, that's why you passed me machete, because you have pumpkin trellis, which is an absolutely fantastic card. Okay, so we have first action next round. So that means we're pretty likely to get 6 clay, I think. Or we can take 4 wood. There's also going to be 4 wood actions available. I do want to build another room for sure. Fofo wants to take clay. Fofo wants to take clay because of his remodeler. So we're probably not beating Fofo to room in round 10. So that means, well, I mean, we could always third action build a room. We could do clay, reed, build room. Yeah, so if we're going to clay, reed, build room, I could just take clay now, and then I'm free to take start player or take 4 wood. And then I eat a vegetable and a pottery. No problem. Let's take 4 clay here. Eat clay to feed 5. Oh no, 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 not vegetable. Sorry, I want to change. I don't want 4 clay. No, I don't want 4 clay because I need to take grain to get the good off the top of wood Actually, 5 food TP, sorry. Yeah, because I can last action take 1 stone. 2, 2. Yeah, because I need to keep... Okay, so then I don't eat a vegetable, but I eat 5 food traveling players, so I should have plus 2 more food. So eat a clay plus 3 food. There we go. All right. So then I do have to first action take clay. maruskaK, bargaining harvester. Nice. Very nice. This synergizer into pumpkin trellis has been incredibly strong. Incredibly strong game for maruskaK. So I'll take the 5 clay here and try to get on to build in round 11. If I can't build in round 11, I should be building in round 12 or growing in round 12. Yeah, maruskaK Synergizer has just been a fantastic build around for maruskaK here. What was touldin's third move there? Occupation basket maker. Okay, eat a reed. Yeah. That's why he has extra food. I wondered where his extra 2 food were coming from. So we could take 1 cattle here and play Tarzan, but we like the 1 stone better. So we can still take the 1 cattle. It's a fine option, but I like the 1 stone better. So in between, so in round 12 we need to take wood. So we'll plan to play Muddy Bog in round 11 so that we trigger the last clay in round 13, and then we need to take wood in round 12. That should be the line here. And if I don't get Muddy Bog out until round 12, then that's fine, but it's quite a bit worse. I want to get my machete combo going as well. Fofo plays head of the family. All right. All right. So Fofo's not growing this round, so I should definitely build a room this round or next round. So yeah, 5 clay, 2 reed, build a room, or 5 clay, 2 reed, 4 wood, and then build a room, grow round 11. The problem with taking the wood is that I don't have time for it. Because if I want to get a sow action in, I don't have time to family growth, sow, and take 1 stone next round. So I mean, that means I need to take 2 reed and sow this round, or take 2 reed and build a room this round. I need one of those 2 things to be true. touldin needs a lot more wood. I don't know about this joinery play. He needs a lot of wood. Take 2 reed. So in round 7, I'll need to feed 7. I'm going to want to play Tarzan, and ideally we trigger Tarzan. Breeding phase of each harvest, 6 food in your supply. So that means I'll need 13 food. I have 3. Playing Tarzan is food neutral. I have clay, 5. There's no way. There's no way I can trigger Tarzan next round. Unless I play Cooking Corner. But if I play Cooking Corner, then I'm not playing Machete. And I want to play Machete next round on Family Growth. So I don't have time for that. Yeah, so my plowing and my fields are going to come extremely late because of this play. But I think it's okay. I can't grow? Sure I can. Fofo just played head of the family, so I'm gonna grow. Or are you saying because of food I can't grow? Fofo played head of the family, so Fofo will family growth this round. So that means I get to grow next round. So I could sow here. If I'm passing up on good wood actions, which is bad. What are we sowing? We're sowing grain, probably. Because we want to machete grain more often, generally. Well, we get a free sow here, here, and here. So we can sow the vegetable first. Sure. Sow onto crop rotation field. And build a room should be safe. Unless touldin builds a 5th room, but with the turkey breeder and the needing to feed, that seems like it'd be a little risky. Yeah, passing up on good wood actions is bad, but hopefully this getting the extra actions, pushing them out earlier will make up for it. Timetable. Well, Storybooks was the first pick, right? So I might have picked Timetable thinking it could play Storybooks and Collar and Chain, but those cards are already out. Might just be a free minor that there's no downside to. Don't have a major. Oh yeah, touldin's right. No major, so we can't play. Cannot play timetable. Let's play broom into cotton field. Yes, yes, that's exactly what we're here for. Or mini pasture, or what else? Something that rewards having lots of grain and vegetables. Yeah, cotton field would be the best. Yeah, bless. Show me cotton field. So touldin got both the 4 wood actions, so that helps a lot. Helps a lot. Absent expensive ox, so that tells me touldin really wants to play an occupation this round. Might have picked up debt collector. Might be debt collector, yeah. So build a room, first action. Second action, family growth. Third action, take 1 stone. So I'm pretty sure I'm first action start playing round 12 almost no matter what. Because I will want to play Muddy Bog. And I also want to play Cooking Corner. And I also want to play Broom. Oh man, I need... I need Merchant. Where's Merchant? If I had Merchant, that card would actually be great this game. Because I'm light on my minor improvements. And I play occupations fairly easily. Well, not easily, but like I'm certainly putting a lot of work into these Ox, but... Oh, man. Stone support. You no longer need clay when you renovate your farm. Go ahead and play machete. I should start first picking. Yeah, that'll be a very high high priority play. You know what's hilarious? With crop rotation field, I don't have to take any... If I don't eat any grain, I don't have to sow any more grain for the rest of the game. I'll have 8 grain. Because I pick up 1 here, I go to 4. Every time I sow, which will be twice, I get 2 extra, so that puts me at 8. So I'm going to have 8 grain points without having to... Oh, you know what? I'm going to have 1 extra because I have to pick up a grain to get the grain. I forgot about that. I also have to make sure I get to a stone house. Stone house has a lot of value with stone baron, of course. So it seems like Tarzan won't go off this round, but round 13, round 14, 2 points each seems okay. 1 grain seems reasonably high priority. No, I'm going to get a grain from taking 1 stone. I don't need to take it. I'll take stone, activate my botanist, and take the grain that way. And then round 12, I take wood, and then round 13, I pick up from Muddy Bog. That's the plan. Plus FG, plus G, plus O. Plus FG. So here's Tarzan. Synergy, yeah. Okay, so I need to feed 7. So I think what I do is I eat, I can afford to eat a raw grain, right? Unless I'm going to play the stone oven, which is possible. But if I play the stone oven, it means I'm not building the well. Or sorry, I'm not renovating the stone house probably. And with stone baron, I definitely want to get to a stone house. So I can eat a vegetable, I think. And I think eating a vegetable is fine. So 3 food, a vegetable, and a clay. I think that's how I'm feeding here. You know what? There's a chance maruskaK gives me plow sow. So I'm not going to eat a vegetable. No, you know what? I can eat a vegetable. I'll eat a boar, sure. 2 food, O, C, 4, feed 7. And then I do that. So I'll eat a boar, eat 2 food, eat a clay. Oh, Fofo played Resource Gatherers. I missed that. Looks like he didn't announce it. That's why I missed it. Oh, he played it in the round. He played Head of the... Oh, he played Writing Desk. So I focused in on Head of the Family. Totally forgot about Resource Gatherer. Sure. So then plays Foreign Labor for 2 guests. Trade FGGV for cattle. Oh, should I eat stuff so that I can Tarzan for a cattle? Ooh. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. That's a good idea. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, eat F G G V for another 6 food so I get a cattle. So start player here looks good. You don't consume it, you keep the food. Yep. Yep, so that's why I have 6 food on here. Yeah, this is looking interesting. I mean, I'm really behind on my wood. I need a lot of wood. Like, if this 4 wood doesn't come back, my fencing is going to be kind of ugly. 3 wood is okay, but it's not as good as 4 wood, of course. Then what else are we doing? Plowing a field, maybe? Maybe major, minor, replacing our cooking corner for 2 points. I think Tarzan is a bit underrated. It is a bit underrated. It's only specific types of games can play him, though. Like, not, you can't just put him in any game and say, go ahead and work. Ooh, Field Warden here for Fofo. Field Warden plus Head of the Family, very nice combination. Very nice combination. And he plays Sunday Worker as well. Nice. Oh, fun! touldin plays Canoom. This is actually good for maruskaK and I, because these guys are both going to get all their family growth thing out of the way, so it's just going to be maruskaK and I competing for it. Nice Canoom. That card is hard to make work. And then maruskaK is Reno well, it looks like. So that means I get the 4 wood back. So I get plus wood O, which I will eat. Stone Reno looking safe. Depends on touldin, really. It really depends on touldin. Because maruskaK and I probably both should do it pretty easily. Thing is, yeah, maruskaK will want to with Stone Baron. It's worth 5 points. Thing is, touldin has 4 rooms. Touldin wants the family growth too. And he wants the Reno more with Photographer. And the other thing is, touldin can get access to stone easier than me with the Reedstone food space. I probably should take 2 stone. It has an extra food and a vegetable on it. So probably 3 wood and 2 stone is an okay sequence. I probably won't trigger wolf in round 13. I probably should trigger it in round 14 after I've got some fencing done and I can actually hold the animal. Yeah. Because wolf is you may, right? You may move the marker, yeah. So my other cards here, I just put them aside because it was like me showing that I'm probably not playing them. Just like out of sight, out of mind a little bit. Keeping my board a little organized. 3 wood here, looks good. And then I'm set up to fence nicely in round 13. And then last move, probably 2 stone. 2 stone, get an extra food and a vegetable. Yeah, so I'm at 5 grain. So sowing grain one more time gets me to 7. So I can afford to eat 1 raw grain or bake it or whatever. How am I fencing? Big. Fencing big. Yeah, probably 14 big, 12 pasture, and then tiny little pasture here. That's probably the sequence I should be going for. Still need a wood for broom. Oh, good point. That's right. I should, yes. Yes, I should do that. I think I should play broom just because I think if I hit cotton field, that's like my chance to win. I feel like I'm struggling to beat maruskaK here because of how strong his game's been. But if I hit cotton field, then I have the chance, and I have a chance. Because, yeah, maruskaK's Synergizer play has been so ridiculously good. With Large Sun Hat and Bargaining Harvester getting him animals now. Really, Synergizer plus Pumpkin Trellis is a very, very strong combination. Okay. I think we're plow sowing here, right? Too bad I didn't get plow last round. That would have been good. And I will not trigger wolf. So sow a vegetable here. Yep. What else would be really good from broom? Even just minor field would be good. Minor field would be good. I need fields, obviously. I'm interested to see what maruskaK does here. Probably family growth? Yeah. Even though we're the only 2 people competing for it. That's okay. So we'll go ahead and start player cooking corner here. No, not broom. I want to play cooking corner. Oh, I need to return the hearth. Playing cooking corner is better than playing the broom here. Cooking corner is plus 2 points. So even if I don't hit cotton field, it's unlikely I'm getting 2 points out of a miner from broom, and broom does impact my fencing. So I will still try to play broom, but I just won't play it here. Because I'll play broom in round 14. That's my plan. The cooking corner also, if I need to eat a vegetable here, it also makes my eating better. What if I broom a plow? If I broom a plow, it really kills my wood for my fencing, and I really want to fence this round. Because if I don't fence this round, I can't hold the Tarzan animal, and I can't hold the clay boar that's coming next round. I really want to fence this round. Should I take 3 wood before I fence? Yes. Take 3 wood and then fence 15. I get what you're saying, HIKLJ, and maybe that's the winning play. Maybe I should be playing towards my best chance to win, which would be... Oh, I should... Reno. Oh, man. If touldin and maruskaK don't Reno this round, I have to Reno. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Well, I mean, taking the wood works for broom. I like high rolling. Yeah, high rolling makes sense. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So I might have to first action Reno fence next round. So if I do, then plow so will not come back to me. But plow one field might. maruskaK doesn't have any stone, right? So how's maruskaK getting 2 stone? Any of his cards? He just sowed. What does wild greens do? Gives food. Yeah, none of these give stone. Does bargain harvester give stone? No. No, bargaining harvester only gives animals. Food or animals. So, unless maruskaK plays a card that gives him 2 stone, which I did not pass any in the draft, my Reno should be safe. Thing is, touldin doesn't want to Reno. touldin does not want to Reno. Or touldin... No, sorry, I shouldn't say touldin does not want to Reno. touldin does not want to Reno fence. So that makes it more likely that I get Reno fence. But if I fence here, I'm not getting Reno fence next round. Fence is worth quite a bit. So the thing is, if I don't go... I kind of want plow sow, though. Plow sow is going to be worth something over not plow sow. This is a tough move. So if I can accommodate the boar that I get, that's 2 points, right? And then I don't have to go back and take clay later. But if I do decide that taking clay is 2 points, well, then I can take the boar later and activate my wolf later after I've already done my fencing next round. The advantage of fencing here, I get to accommodate the cattle. That I can take a cattle from Tarzan and accommodate it so they breed. When's Tarzan? Is it after? End of the breeding phase, so they don't breed, actually. Okay, you know what? Since Tarzan doesn't breed, I think we're going to play broom here. High roller. Tea. No. Lettuce patch. Good. Clay tablet. No. Driftwood. Good. Stone giant. Cokestone. Keys. I feel like I'm missing. No, that's all of them. Lettuce patch is good. And lettuce patch is nice for plow sow next round. Yep. Oh, I should actually reno. So, eat A. Six food left over plus A. So I eat a cattle, get the cattle back, eat a clay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, that was too many. And then feed 8, and I have 8 left over. Then I harvest this, and then I harvest this, and I sow a vegetable back into my crop rotation field. Machete rotation field. Might need defense first move or not. Fofo was playing safe, which I appreciate. Appreciate you, Fofo. Not being too greedy. Yeah, so I am going to end up with an okay farm. I'm probably not going to have enough animal points to win. My miners are pretty nice. I have a lot of good miners. Cooking corner, lettuce patch, muddy bog. I do have pottery, but just missing. I get the stone baron points, but I'm missing some other source of points, really. Unfortunately. That's okay. Take clay. Plow. So this is going to get +2. I have 4 vegetables right now, so I can sow my grain. Yep. And so now I max out both types of crops, assuming I don't eat any animals. And you know what? I have lettuce patch, so I can sow onto the lettuce patch. Forgot about that. Nice. Did I miss? What's this marker up here for player 2? Sunday worker? No, foreign. Oh, that's the foreign labor card. Foreign labor guest. Yeah, so I'm at 7 grain. I machete this crop rotation field, so I resow a grain to get my 8th grain. Looks good. So lettuce patch was good. That was a good pull. Because now I can eat it and a clay, and if I don't family growth, eat it in a clay and a grain, and I can hit 15 food, which is family growth, pace for family growth, and Tarzan. So Tarzan will get me a sheep, which will be worth 2 points. And I will go back and take clay, because the clay is going to be 2 points plus 2 food plus the boar, which is another 2 points. So all in all, this has been a pretty fun game. What's going on here? Do I need defense? Can I family growth? I think I can family growth, right? Yep. Don't get why Reno here instead for your first move. Plowso seems like it was worth a lot. Like Plowso was worth a lot, right? The field was worth 3 points, and the two sow actions were 1 point each, I think. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can take clay. That's right. I can take clay and trigger my wolf, which will get me my boar, and then Tarzan will get me a sheep. That's my plan. Touldin's got the backyard well. That's a great card. 3 points here. So let's start marking our points. Muddy Bog and Stone Baron is 2, I believe. Yeah. What's crazy is this game could have been even better if we hit Major Minor round 3. We were one action away, but maruskaK played Large Sun Hat on Major Minor round 3 because touldin and fofo were spamming start player so much that touldin with his second move played Woodcart. So then to get his Large Sun Hat out in time, maruskaK had to Major Minor, which meant that I couldn't trigger my Doug, unfortunately, which I wanted to do. So we'll fence 15 here. The fact that none can fence saved me big time. Yeah, but it also is a sign of how good their games were, that they got all their fencing done this early. This is a good game. Yeah, Doug is really fun. Eager Student, I think, is a really fun card. I think I didn't use Wolf as well as I could have. I think probably the late family growth with Wolf was not as good of a combo as it normally is. Plus CO. And then eat G, C, V, 8 food for 15. Is that right? Am I 1 food short? 7. I can eat 2 grain. GG. Okay. 2 grain, CV. No, grain CV is 7. Yes. 7, 8 for 15 food. Feed 9 and Tarzan H. Yes. All right. So let's remove stuff. Grain, clay, 8 food. Harvest. Lettuce gives us our vegetable, and then we crop rotation field, and then we sow onto the crop rotation field. So we end with 8. Yeah, so we end with max crops. We get a sheep. There we go. There's our final farm. We score 50 as our final. Oh, maruskaK showed at 30 for a bit. 50-point final, which is awesome. This was a cool game. I don't know if 50 is enough to win, but with no global points, maybe. It's possible. Yeah, 47 plus 3. Now, everyone else is Stone Baron, or at least Fofo and touldin do. But they're both a little further behind. Yeah, this might have been enough to win. Oh, Sunday Plow Sow. That's going to be huge points for Fofo. Yeah, you know what? Fofo has big points here at the end with his Field Warden. I forgot about that. So, yeah, Fofo just got a huge number of points. Yeah, looks like Fofo's got it. Collar and Chain plus 2-point Stone Baron. Yeah, Fofo's got it. Well, it was a close one. Yeah, I just need like one more point from animals. And I can win. $50 here. GG. Yeah, just one more point. Or a better broom. I mean, my broom was pretty good, to be fair. I can't complain about broom too much. Maybe if my Market Crier was a better card. If my Market Crier was something I could play, I probably could have worked in an extra Market Crier action. Yeah, I was really close. Really close. Only 2 points off. Maruska is 55? What? What's worth 10 points? Oh, all these minors. Oh, okay, Maruska won. Maruska was at 42 a minute ago. Oh, he pulled off a Reno. Oh! Wait, how did he double Reno in the last round? Or didn't touldin double Reno? I'm very confused. Oh, did touldin only Reno once? Oh, I thought touldin Reno fence. So how did Maruska Reno? What am I missing, guys? Oh, friendly worker! Maruska played friendly worker. When did he play friendly worker? Nice. Very nice, Maruska. So unblockable Reno improvement. Ah, there we go. There's the 5 points. So 3 for the stone Reno plus the other thing. Nice. That's where all the points came from. I was like, where did Maruska's points came from? It was the Reno. That's plus 5 points. He got to stone, exactly. Plus 2 Baron. Yep. Yeah. Well, I scored 50. It wasn't last. Considering that we were 4th in round 1, which was like pretty much the worst case scenario with Doug, and the fact that we didn't get to use Doug with Major Minor, that game went about as well as I could have hoped for. Certainly getting the extra animals would have been... I mean, the extra animals are points, right? But the actions are contested, Landro. I think the big thing is I needed something more out of Market Crier. If I could have gotten if I had gotten a playable card out of Market Crier, I'm sure I could have worked in an extra Doug action. Ruska says I got nice presents from touldin. Really? I didn't hear that. Okay, we should look at this draft. Apparently the draft was questionable. 341606. So let's look at my draft really quick. I want to see if I could pick something else instead of so head of the family's picked ahead of Wolf, but Wolf has got the higher power, but Turkey Breeder's showing as even stronger. Interesting. Oh, I should show you guys on here. Whoops, wrong one. Then Eager Student, power 0.8. I think the card's good. I think we're gonna show that it works. We're gonna show that it works. Stone Baron here. So maybe this pick should have been Remodeler, because I did end up building a 4th room. So maybe I should have been looking at 4th or 5th room. Botanist was quite nice. Coal Investor good. Tarzan here. I think Tarzan was fine. So Market Crier. This could have been... Yeah, this pick was bad. Alms Collector, Family Planner. Basically 3 unplayable cards. So Muddy Bog was good. Machete. I like Machete quite a bit. It could have been Overgrown Pond, but Machete plus Rotation Field was great. Broom is good. So I took Cherry Orchard here. This could have been maybe Backyard Well. I mean, I didn't end up playing it, and I didn't have time to play it, to be fair, before I wanted to broom out my next card. Crop Rotation Field was really good. Cooking Corner was good. Yeah, hard to say where I could have gone differently. I think probably the sequencing of the game had a big impact. Oh, I was going to look at... 341-606. Let's criticize touldin's draft. If he passed Synergizer and I think for me the big mistake is Synergizer, Power 4.6, took Photographer, and then took Politician. So Politician with Photographer maybe. Even though Botanist's power is quite nice. Botanist is a nice card. I think that's undervalued. And then, so past Synergizer and past... So maruskaK took Real Estate Agent over Botanist. I guess with Synergizer, you figure you don't need it. Turkey Breeder, sure. Villain, fine. So Villain, you wish you had taken Botanist, right? Had some sorts of crops. Then Renaissance Man here. This pick didn't really matter. Basket Maker. I would always take Fiddler over Basket Maker, but that's me personally. I guess with Politician, Basket Maker makes sense. Then Canoom. So he took Woodcart here, ahead of taking Pumpkin Trellis. I think that's a pretty... So here's where the whole draft goes wrong. You don't take Botanist, and then you have... Even with Villain, I would still be taking Pumpkin Trellis. Villain is enough for Pumpkin Trellis. But yeah, taking Woodcart here over Pumpkin Trellis, not good. The rest of the picks are probably fine. That's just like a big... Those were maruskaK's 2 best cards. maruskaK's 2 best cards were passed to him by touldin. Oh, man. Trellis, Harvester, Synergizer was enough. Yeah. Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, Bargaining Harvester is fun. It's a fun card. Pumpkin Trellis, Power 4.9. Probably should not have been passed. That card's really good, guys. Really, 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 really good. Really, 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 really good. Yeah. Well, GG. That's too bad. I liked my game. The one thing that could have gone better is round 3, Major Minor. That was the one thing that I wish I had gotten on Major Minor, because I would have liked to have built the fireplace there. Or alternatively, I could have tried to Stone Baron, build the well in that round. Although I did need the food to eat the sheep, right? I think. So yeah, fireplace or well, round 3, Major Minor. So I think Doug, with Doug, you really want to be able to hit 1 sheep. You want to hit Major Minor, and then if you can use So Bake, great. But you usually can't use fences. And yeah, I think Botanist with it worked pretty nicely, but just needed a little more. I needed an Outrider, not Outrider. I needed the card that lets you play an improvement when you use the most recent round card. That would have been awesome. Trellis is 3 wood or 6 wood and a point. It's a 3 wood, 6 wood and a point and an action, a fence action. Fence actions are good. HIKLJ gifts a tier 1 sub to Sid and V. First gifted sub in the channel. Awesome. Thank you so much, HIKLJ. And Sid, congratulations on your new guest token. HIKLJ says, you don't stream, but I learn a lot from you. That's good. All right, guys, that's all for me for today. 2 games is enough. Not really up to streaming more than that. I get kind of tired. Who's playing? We'll host someone. Oh, Alexandria is back. I wonder if she's streaming. Lumen? Maybe we'll host Lumen. Oh, look at how many games there are. This is amazing. Yes, I will absolutely host Lumen here. Yeah, it's that time of eh? Everyone's ready to play stuff online. Play a 3-hour game. Yeah, that's what happens when you play with new players, right? Lumen. Just got to do this. Exclamation mark Lumen. There you go. That's how you can promote yourself. So yeah, we'll give Lumen a host. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. And on Twitch, HAKLJ, thanks so much for supporting Sid. Sid was like, I think Sid's a mod because he was the first ever. Sid was maybe the first ever person to chat in my channel. Like, was that like 3 years ago? 4 years ago? It's been a while. I think Sid was like the first ever person to chat like somewhat regularly, so that's why I made you a mod. Yeah. All right. Let's go watch Lumen, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.